Hey, deserving listeners, couples therapy, Boris and Jessica. Let's watch.
Somebody who tries to anticipate problems. And because I'm the one who anticipates the problems, I end up just doing everything. And
Okay, that's... Oh, boy. Now, from the surface, it doesn't sound that bad, but that's a huge red flag. The way that he's talking, he is basically saying, I'm the adult between the two of us. I'm the one that anticipates problems, which sounds like, well, maybe he just has a strength. No, he's saying she can't anticipate problems. My wife can't predict the future. She has this disability or something. Now, maybe the wife does, maybe Jessica does, but I doubt it. And the sort of black and white exaggeratory notion, it'd be one thing if he said, I'm a little bit better at thinking about, or even I'll hear one person in a couple say, I worry about the future a lot compared to my partner, and so blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's a different statement, right? But no, he's saying, I anticipate problems, and therefore I'm the one that makes decisions, essentially. All decisions. I'm the one because I have this ability and she has none of this ability. Now, maybe he'll clarify this and soften it, or maybe she'll even say, yeah, I agree, he does do that better than I, but I don't think that's going to happen, and I think we're hearing another rigid, controlling, immature narrative. So then we ask ourselves, why would a grown adult who seemingly has enough intelligence to understand that what he's saying is ridiculous, why would they say that? Well, it's usually because they need to believe it. There's some kind of problem going on in their personality or in their trauma history that compels them to defend against it through irrational means. I'm guessing it's something along those lines.
I think the task list became so long once the kids arrived that I gradually developed just an enormous amount of rage at how much I had to do. Jessica, I think...
Okay. Well, so I thought I heard that earlier in the first session that I heard kids plural. We're also hearing a tremendous amount of rage. Yikes. Yeah, and I'm glad that he can admit that. I think he is saying it's understandable that he has this rage, but at least he's identifying it. If he were more problematic, he wouldn't bring it up. He would say, what do you know about? I don't rage. I'm always completely rational all the time.
If you're okay with me speaking about what I think the issue has been for you, you look so angry.
You're feeling angry?
Okay, so I was wondering how she was absorbing this, and yeah, she doesn't agree with this. That was my assumption. And I will say that the therapist is doing a great job. Every therapist has a different style. There's many styles of therapy that would be also good. Her style is, at least in this segment of the therapy, similar to mine in that in the beginning of therapy, I listen a lot and will let people talk, even though I might have a lot of questions or concerns or something. I try to reserve those kinds of judgments for later. But I also want to create a vibe of, I'm here to listen, and I am open, and I'm curious, and anything you want to say is okay. It doesn't mean that what you're saying is okay, but anything you want to say is okay, especially because if I'm going to understand, then I need them to feel comfortable. And so that's what she's doing, and I think she's doing it really well.
Agree? Well, maybe we should slow down.
Finish your thought.
Oh, no, hold on. To say what has angered you?
Boris's narrative of my competence and ability at different times in my life is very unfair.
Yeah. Now, unless Boris means something different than what he is saying, then the way she put that is understandable and mature. There's a lot of other ways she could have put that that would have been understandable as well, but also less constructive, less mature.
Describe.
Boris, I did all those things in my life before I met you. And there are reasons why you ended up doing a lot of the things that you ended up doing.
So, total shot in the dark, but there are some indicators, and having worked with a lot of couples and individuals that have this profile, as a clinician, you start to see early signs. Now, sometimes it can be a problem to have these other profiles that you've worked with before, because then you apply it ham-fistedly. All right, just chiming in here. The rest of this video will be for members of the YouTube channel. So if you want to see this full video and all the videos where I watch this couple, you need to become a member of the YouTube channel. Otherwise, please take care of yourself because you deserve it. You really, really do.